And the Pakistani Foreign Minister joins me now from New York. Mr. Minister, thank you so much for joining us. It has been a very busy day. From your end, do you hear any talks about a possible ceasefire coming anytime soon?
I am convinced the tide is turning. I am convinced the public pressure of public opinion is mounting, and ceasefire is inevitable. Israel is losing out. They're losing the media of war despite their predictions. They are losing the media of war. The tide is turning. Deep pockets.
I would call that an anti-Semitic remark.
What has balanced that is the citizen journalist who has been reporting, sharing video clips, and that has jolted people, and that has woken up people. The people who are sitting on the fence are today speaking up. Do you see how in different capitals of the world, in London, in giving a clear message to the Security Council. It is your prime responsibility to ensure peace and security. Please live up to your job.
But Mr. Ambassador, can we not separate the fact that there are calls for peace and for equal human rights for both sides, for Palestinians and for Israelis, without anti-Semitic talk and rhetoric? And we are seeing an increase in anti-Semitism throughout the world. Many of these protests are showing signs and images of anti-Semitism as well. Shouldn't you be condemning that?
Will not justify any wrong attack. I cannot justify and I cannot condone aerial bombardment that is taking place.
What about anti-Semitism? And what about Hamas's role in stopping the rockets?
When you do not engage, when there are no negotiations, when there's occupation, when there's genocide, when there's war crimes, when there's ethnic cleansing, then because that's the reason. Avoid it. How do you avoid it? You avoid it
There are so many things I want to talk to you about, but I personally am offended as a journalist. You began this conversation by saying that Israel, suggesting that Israel has, quote, close friends and powerful friends in the media. That is an anti-Semitic trope.
What I'm saying is, the perception, look at the perception the world has. You cannot ignore that, ma'am.
But that's a wrong perception.
Could be wrong, but that's the perception. Negate it.
Well, someone
by giving it darkest coverage.
The onus is not on those who are being accused of things that aren't true. It's on people like you in powerful position to say that that's wrong.
Israelis and Palestinians, everybody has a right to live. They have a right to protect their children. Look at what's happening. 230 innocent people have been killed. More than 50,000 people have been displaced. 50 schools have been bombed. Hospitals have been targeted. Red Cross has been targeted. AP office, media outlets have been targeted. And what they're saying is, okay, if you think there was Hamas presence there, why don't you have independent investigation?
Well, I believe that Israel did provide it in information. Let's go back to the other side because there are obviously Israeli casualties as well. And I keep bringing this up because if you're going to be an honest broker, then you have to approach something like this objectively, and that doesn't seem to be the place where you're coming from.
Well, I am objective, and I would want to be objective. Loss of life, I am not objective. Every life, every human life is important.
And what about you can agree that Palestinian lives and Israeli lives are equally
Very important, yes they are.
So let me move on to another area, and that is the Uyghurs, the Muslim community there. Some 2 million Uyghurs. Many in the U.S. and many other countries around the world are calling their treatment genocide. And I'm wondering why we're not hearing the same from your government.
My government has always China, very good friend of Pakistan. They stood by us to thick and thin, and we have means of communication. And we are diplomatic channels. Do not trust everything.
But China being your friend aside, and I know China provides a lot of aid to human rights abuses in one country, we've spent so is something being are there discussions behind the scenes in your Prime Minister So what needs to be done then to the Uyghur community around the world that is listening to you spend a lot of time talking about human rights in Gaza? Question about their same legitimacy and human rights as well.
Whether they are in Gaza or in Indian occupied Kashmir. Look at the atrocities that have been committed in Kashmir. Does the world talk about it? How many people have talked about it? You know, let's be fair. You know, let's have a fair assessment of how much coverage has that got.
Mr. Ambassador, I do want to turn to the pandemic, and we'll end.
Not ambassador.
I'm sorry, Mr. Foreign Minister. Let me turn to the pandemic and ask about the latest wave that we've seen in your country, in Pakistan. We've seen an increased number of cases there and deaths. What is being done? How alarming is that? And what does your country need to help in this fight?
To begin with, Pakistan has managed we're in the midst of our third wave. Now, if we draw a comparison of the situation in Pakistan and next door, look at the situation on the, what our eastern neighbors facing, there's a huge difference. There are over 4,000 casualties on a daily basis.
There's no winner. I'm not pitting you against India. I'm saying that every loss of life is a tragedy.
Absolutely, it's a tragedy, and we are sympathetic, and we offered help. I offered help. We said, listen, these are human lives. We're in the same region. We are willing to help. They did not respond, but our offer still stands. What we are doing is we are doing our best to make positivity now, and what we need right now is vaccine. We have different vaccines right now. We have more vaccine, but the vaccine is promised to us so that it did not come in time. And what we need is inoculation to protect marginalized. The paramedics, the doctors, the people who are on the front line. So that process is going on. The numbers are increasing, but we need help.
Mr. Foreign Minister, thank you.